Welcome back to AI Brief, episode 22. I'm Amin.
And I'm Leia.
Today we're going to be taking a deep dive into the world of AI agents.
Sounds intriguing.
We've been looking at this recent AI newsletter and some fascinating developments that have popped up.
Oh, yeah. Like what?
Well, it's really got us thinking.
Yeah.
Is 2025 the year AI agents finally move from science fiction to our everyday reality?
It's definitely feeling more and more like that with all these crazy advancements coming out.
For sure. So let's start with OpenAI.
Okay.
They just kind of dropped a bomb by adding this new tasks feature to ChatGPT.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this is a big one. ChatGPT is going from just a chatbot into a real AI agent, one that can take action,
That's a huge step. So what does that mean it can actually do now?
So think scheduling reminders, setting up recurring actions, even suggesting tasks based on what you've been talking about.
So it can manage our lives for us.
It's getting there, like
What
those
the-
AI assistants we've seen in movies, right?
Right. And then there were those rumors about Operator.
Oh, yeah, the
Yeah.
mysterious operator.
It's supposed to be this even more advanced agent. Who knows what that'll be capable of?
All right, well, let's move over to China now. There's this AI lab called MiniMax that's been making some noise with their open source long context LLMs.
What have they been up to?
So they just released these two models that use this lightning attention approach. And get this, they can handle massive amounts of information.
How massive are we talking?
We're talking context windows of up to 4 million tokens.
Whoa, hold on. Most models can only handle what, 128,000, maybe
Oh.
256,000 tokens max?
Exactly. So these new models can process and remember way more information than anything we've seen before.
So what, like an AI that can instantly understand all your emails or analyze a whole research paper in seconds?
Yeah, that's the kind of power we're talking about.
That's incredible. But is this tech even accessible?
And here's the kicker. MiniMax is offering API access at really low costs, like surprisingly low.
Really?
Yeah, so this could be a game changer, especially for smaller developers and researchers who couldn't even dream of working with this level of AI before.
It's like they're trying to democratize AI. That's amazing.
Exactly. And that brings us to another big player who's been pushing boundaries. Microsoft.
Right, Microsoft. What are they up to these days?
So they have this platform called AutoGen, and they're really leading the charge with multi-agent systems.
Multi-agent systems. Tell me more.
So think of it this way. Instead of one AI trying to do everything, we're now talking about building teams of AI agents, each with their own special skills.
Oh, like a team of specialists working together.
Exactly. So their latest version, AutoGen 0.4, introduces something called Magnetic One, and that's where things get really interesting.
I'm all ears. What's Magnetic One all about?
So Magnetic One lets developers create these teams of specialized agents, and it comes with 4 core agents: web surfer, file surfer, coder, and computer terminal.
Okay, so each one's like a digital expert in its own field.
Yeah.
But how do they work together?
The coolest part is how they communicate and coordinate. They've got this seamless system where they can work together really effectively.
That opens up a world of possibilities.
For sure. Imagine one AI agent doing research online, another summarizing the findings, and then a third creating a presentation from that info.
All working together without us needing to do a thing.
Yeah, it's like having your own personal team of AI assistants, each contributing their expertise.
It's pretty mind-blowing, isn't it? And it feels like we're right on the edge of actually having this.
It really does.
Yeah.
But as cool as these AI agents are, there's also this really interesting study that's been looking into how AI actually learns language. It's something we need to dig into.
Sounds fascinating. What's the study about? So they're looking at these things called impossible languages.
Impossible languages.
Yeah, they're artificial languages, but they're designed to break all the normal rules of grammar.
So they're like throwing a linguistic curveball at the AI, seeing how it handles it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's cool.
And what they found is actually kind of surprising. AI struggles with these impossible languages way more than humans do.
Really? I would have thought with all that data crunching power, AI would have aced that test.
You'd think so, right? But it turns out even the most advanced language models, they're still kind of biased towards the structures we see in natural languages.
So are you saying there's something special about how humans learn language?
It seems that way. Like there's something we're doing that AI hasn't quite figured out yet.
Makes you wonder what that secret ingredient is.
Yeah, for sure. This research could be huge for language models in the future. If we can figure out why AI gets tripped up by these impossible languages, we might be able to build models that are even better at understanding us,
That makes sense. So this is telling us we still have a lot to learn about language ourselves.
Absolutely. Okay, so enough about impossible languages.
Right. Let's zoom out a bit, look at the bigger AI landscape.
Sounds good. What else has been going on?
Well, there's been a lot of movement on the policy front. President Biden signed this executive order recently.
Oh, yeah, I read about that. What was it about again?
It's all about boosting AI infrastructure here in the U.S.
So basically, the government's getting serious about AI.
Yeah, they're starting to see how important it is strategically and want to make sure the U.S. stays ahead of the game.
What kind of things does the order actually do, though?
Well, it encourages AI companies to set up data centers on Department of Defense and energy sites. So we could see a big increase in our AI capabilities.
Makes sense. It seems like everyone's trying to jump on the AI train these days.
Totally. Even Amazon's pouring resources into making an AI-powered Alexa.
Oh, really? How's that going for them?
It's been a little rocky, to be honest.
What's been the issue?
They've been running into some problems like hallucinations and slow response times.
Oh, yeah, that's been a hot topic lately. Those hallucinations can be pretty wild sometimes.
They can be. It's a good reminder that building a really trustworthy AI system, it's a lot harder than it seems.
It is. There's all this hype around AI, but the reality is there's still some big technical hurdles to clear.
For sure. We need to be careful and focus on building AI that's not just powerful, but also safe and reliable.
Absolutely. Speaking of reliable AI, though, did you hear about the Mayo Clinic?
What about them?
They're partnering with Microsoft and Cerebras to develop AI for medical imaging and genomics.
That's awesome.
It is.
Yeah.
It could totally revolutionize personalized medicine.
I can see it now. AI analyzing your medical scans, your genetic data, and creating a treatment plan that's totally unique to you.
Right. Faster diagnoses, more accurate predictions. It's amazing to think about.
It's a great example of how AI can have a real positive impact on people's lives.
Definitely. Okay, so moving on, there's been some interesting news from OpenAI.
Didn't they appoint a new board member?
Yeah, Adebayo Ogunlesi.
What's his background?
He's got tons of experience in infrastructure investment and global finance.
Sounds like OpenAI is getting ready for some serious expansion.
I think so. Having someone like Ogunlesi on board could be huge for securing funding and navigating the international scene.
It's exciting to see them growing.
It is. And speaking of growth, did you see that Bioptimus just got a ton of funding?
Bioptimus. Who are they?
They're a French AI startup. They just secured $41 million to develop a GPT for biology.
A GPT for biology. That's ambitious.
It is, but imagine what they could do if they succeed. Simulating biological systems, predicting disease outcomes, it could lead to some major breakthroughs.
That's crazy. So much potential in that field.
There is. And last but not least, Microsoft is teaming up with Pearson.
Pearson, the education company.
Yep, that's the one. They're going to work together on AI-powered skilling solutions and certifications.
So they're trying to train the workforce for the AI-powered future.
Exactly. It's about giving people the skills they'll need to thrive in this new world.
It's amazing how fast this whole landscape is evolving. It's tough to keep up.
I know, right? It's constantly changing. Okay, so we've talked about big companies and research, but what about the tools?
Oh yeah, there are some really cool AI tools out there that people can actually use.
Let's dive into those. What have you got?
Well, for all the coders out there, there's GitHub Copilot.
I've heard of that one, the AI coding assistant.
Yeah, it's like having an AI partner helping you write better code.
That sounds pretty helpful. And what about for people who aren't coders?
If you're looking to grow your network, there's Reachy AI.
Reachy AI, what's that?
It's an AI agent that automates outreach on LinkedIn. It helps you connect with potential clients, partners, that kind of thing.
So it's like an AI networking assistant?
Pretty much.
Not bad. What else is there?
For those who are interested in getting hands-on with large language models, there's Full Moon.
What does Full Moon do?
It lets you play around with private and local LLMs. Gives you more control over your data.
That's good for privacy-conscious folks. Anything for the more creative types?
There's Shapen. It's an AI tool that turns images into 3D models.
Whoa, seriously?
Yeah, you could take a sketch or a photo and boom, you've got a 3D model.
That's awesome. Any recommendations for app developers?
Definitely check out Super Scout. It analyzes App Store reviews using AI.
So you can get a better understanding of user feedback.
Yeah, figure out what people love, what they hate, and improve your app's rating.
Sounds like a must-have for any app developer. What if you just want to explore different AI models?
U.com is a great option. They've got a free trial of their Pro plan, which gives you access to over 20 AI models, from OpenAI to Anthropic, Google, you name it.
So basically, a one-stop shop for all things AI.
Pretty much.
It's incredible how much AI has become a part of our everyday lives.
It really is, and it's only getting more accessible and practical.
Totally. We've only just scratched the surface of what AI can do.
And it feels like we're on the edge of a big shift in how we interact with tech, right?
Right. With these AI agents, it's becoming less about us giving commands and more about them anticipating our needs and taking action on their own.
Like they're becoming extensions of ourselves almost.
Exactly. And as they get smarter, the line between the digital and physical world is getting blurry too.
Speaking of blurring lines, what about YouTube's Tube Talks feature?
Oh, yeah, the one where you can chat with Google's Gemini AI about the videos you're watching.
Yeah, it would be like having a conversation with an AI expert about what you're seeing.
Right. No more passively consuming content.
And then there are the DreamSmart AI-powered smart glasses.
Those sound futuristic. What do they do?
Imagine walking down the street and your glasses identify landmarks, give you directions, even translate signs.
It's like having an AI tour guide and personal assistant built into your glasses.
It is. And then with AI video generation getting better and better, we're going to see even more realistic and engaging content.
I wonder how that will affect things like entertainment and advertising.
It's going to be interesting to see. And on a more practical level, there are companies like Thoris using AI to optimize cloud costs for businesses.
So saving money and making things more efficient.
Exactly. It shows that AI isn't just about flashy, futuristic stuff. It can solve real-world problems, too.
Definitely. And speaking of real-world impact, we're seeing huge investments in AI companies like Orchid Security, which does cybersecurity, and a massive data center project in North Dakota.
All that money flowing into AI is only going to speed up innovation and development.
Absolutely. So to wrap it all up, the world of AI agents is changing fast.
From simple task helpers to these complex, multi-agent systems, AI is becoming more powerful and more intertwined with our lives.
It's an exciting time to be following all this, and who knows what the future holds.
It feels like there are endless possibilities. But for now, that's all for this episode of AI Brief.
We hope you enjoyed our deep dive into the world of AI agents.
If you did, be sure to follow us for more explorations into the world of AI.
And if you know anyone who would find this discussion interesting, please share the episode with them.
Until next time, keep exploring the ever-evolving world of AI.